Because of my interest in children's ministries, I was inspired to take advantage of a recent visit to the Philippines to do missionary work. My presence in the Philippines was due to a grand family reunion over the Christmas-New Year holiday period. The target for the mission focused on the area where I had previously lived before emigrating to Canada. The essence of my inspiration was conceived as using Doug Batchelor's DVD series Amazing Adventures. Pastor Doug Batchelor leads kids on a powerful, soul-winning Bible study experience just for them. This 10-part series is filled with amazing facts, incredible Bible stories, exciting spiritual discoveries, and heartwarming music. All designed to help kids stand with Christ for eternity. Ideal for kids 8 and up. It was therefore self-suggesting that the mission be scheduled for 10 evenings from the 8th of December to the 20th. Contact was made with the Little Lazaret Christian Academy, a private school associated with the North Fairview SDA Church, who volunteered their school as the venue. Correspondence was exchanged between the Academy and White Rock Church confirming this arrangement. This allowed detailed planning for the mission with the ability to construct a tentative budget and draw up the essential organization for the mission. The critical need for volunteers was clearly recognized. It was at this stage that Sister Pearl Kirsten, a very prominent White Rock Church member, on learning of the mission, became enthusiastically supportive, as only Pearl can, of the mission. Pearl not only volunteered to join me in the Philippines, but also volunteered to give her presentation on the SDA diet. With a tentative estimated budget, I was given pastoral approval to petition all the SDA churches local to White Rock and therefore to seek the direct help of the Holy Spirit to fundraise. All these efforts resulted in the amazing ability, considering the very short notice, to collect in excess of $4,000 Canadian. At this point you will now appreciate why the word practical appears in the title. The first few nights of the mission experienced the tail end of Typhoon Hagupit, known locally as Ruby. Although the inclement weather did not seem to be affecting attendance, the English of Doug Batchelor was losing the attention of the attending kids, very definitely. Tagalog and not English as their mother tongue. An immediate solution was provided, probably through earnest prayer. 2 of the regular staff members of the school volunteered to take Doug Batchelor's DVDs and deliver his message to the kids in Tagalog. The weather cleared up so that for the rest of the mission it was never again any issue. Amazingly, the nightly attendance at the mission's venue averaged an approximate total of 170 per meeting, 125 kids, 10 parents and 40 listed staff and volunteers. Upon analysis, this startling attendance was probably due to the following facts. Firstly, safe and hassle-free transportation was provided for the kids to and from home to the venue each night. Secondly, at the venue, each evening, the kids were given an enticing and nourishing meal of the native food. Thirdly, this safety and care of the kids allowed the parents to relax and encourage the kids to participate fully. Fourthly, each night the kids returned home in a high level of excitement due to their total involvement and interaction in the proceedings. They earned lots of interesting prizes and were given lots of useful freebies and spiritual leaflets. All this kept the child's motivation very high for continuing involvement. This graphic of summarized overall expenditures confirms somewhat the analysis of the motivations for attendance. The major expense, almost $1,900 was for food. Surprisingly, decoration and advertising were almost trivial expenditures. Note the cost of transportation, prizes, appreciation gifts for volunteers, t-shirts and course material. This pie chart presents the same material as the preceding bar chart. Now, for what you are all waiting for, the actual performance or accomplishments of my mission. In response to invitations, 10 children, many with their parents' consent, came forward wishing to be baptized. 120 certificates of attendance were issued at a special convocation ceremony. 25 staff recognition certificates were awarded. It is estimated that approximately 60% of the attendees were not Adventists. The majority of staff involved were supportive during the mission and suggested the mission should continue in the future. Since the mission, introspection and critical evaluation have identified several lessons that should be learned for future endeavors. 1. The venue should be bigger, wider and more spacious with clean washrooms. 2. We need adequate study guides, TV monitors and computers. 3. In terms of support for the program, we should examine the potential of suitable video clips, photos, and props to explain what is being discussed or presented. 4. We have learned that the ABC bookstores have a wealth of evangelistic material. 5. We should plan to have suitable follow-up material, people and other resources. 6. We need to scrutinize and select all future team members carefully. This concludes video part 1. The second part will be a fast-moving slideshow using a total cross-section of all photos taken during the mission.